those vegan chefs. Today we are making two types of tacos. We have a heart of palm taco, Baja style, and we have a red lentil cooked with barbecue sauce and some spices. Amazing. I can't wait to jump into this video and show you what's up.
Add 1 cup of lentils to boiling water, season with kosher salt. We're gonna cook the lentils for 6 minutes, drain and rinse under cold water. Dice a half an onion into a small dice. Add the diced onion to a saute pan, adding 2 teaspoons of olive oil, season with kosher salt, and we're gonna lightly saute the onions. Continue to saute the onions until they start to turn a light brown. They don't have to be deep, just a little bit of browning on the edges. To that, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of dried oregano, 1 tablespoon smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon ground cumin. We're gonna continue to saute the spices and the onions together. Next, we're gonna add 1 cup of barbecue sauce. To that, we're gonna continue to stir and mix and incorporate. And then finally, we're gonna add our cooled and rinsed lentils. We're gonna mix the lentils in, make sure all the lentils are coated. We're gonna pop this into the oven, set at 425, cooking for 15 to 20 minutes. When you pull the lentils out of the oven, the barbecue sauce should be reduced and thick and really have a deep, dark color to it. The lentils will be soft and tender, but it'll be this really rich and thick consistency. To start prepping the heart of palm, we're gonna cut the heart of palms in half. We're gonna place those halves on paper towels, and we're gonna gently start drying the heart of palm, and we're gonna squish the heart of palm down just enough to flatten it a little bit. Zest 1 lime with your microplane grater on top of the heart of palms. We're also gonna season with the kelp granules. We're gonna flip it, and we're gonna hit it with more lime zest and more kelp granules. Next, we're gonna place it on a baking sheet that's lined with parchment paper, and we're gonna let it air out and dry. It's all about the consistency when making our batter for our Baja style tacos. Our batter starts off with a half a cup of all-purpose flour. Next, we have 1 tablespoon of Old Bay seasoning, followed by 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika. Next, we have 1/4 teaspoon baking powder. Go ahead and mix all this up together. To that, you're gonna add a half a cup of beer. And this is where we get into the part of finding the right consistency. So every time I've made this so far, it needs more than a half a cup, but it's always easier to add a little bit of beer than add more flour and start trying to adjust it that way. So what we're looking for is we have the half a cup go in, and you can see already that it is gonna be a little bit too thick. So we're gonna add a little bit more beer, start mixing, and you can really start to see the consistency starting to come together. And by the time we add that last little dash of beer, we have a really perfect consistency that's gonna coat the heart of palm just right. Pan frying the heart of palm really gives the crunch and the texture of the batter. It's a little bit nicer than actually just like deep frying the entire thing. Once we have our pan nice and hot, we're gonna take the heart of palm, place it in a batter, coat it evenly and thoroughly, then gently place the heart of palm into the pan. It'll start to sizzle right away, and we're gonna basically cook it on both sides until it's completely golden brown and crispy. We're then gonna place the heart of palm on a rack to drain while we continue to cook the other portions.
What's going on? I need you to leave some comments. I need you to like and subscribe, because you know why, right? YouTube, people looking for vegan food, we connect, we cook good food, you eat good food. Woo! See you back in the video.
Thinly slice 1/4 of a head of green cabbage. We're gonna place the cabbage into a mixing bowl. To that mixing bowl, we're gonna add finely chopped scallions, roughly 4 to 5. And to that, we're gonna add about 1/4 cup of chili lime mayo. That's right, Trader Joe's style chili lime mayo, but vegan. We have the recipe in the description. It's on our blog. Check it out. It's delicious. It's better than Trader Joe's, so what's up? To finish the slaw, I'm gonna slice radishes thinly under mandolin. As always, be careful with your fingers. We're gonna make nice little piles of the radishes, and then we're gonna go ahead and slice the piles to make beautiful little matchsticks. We're gonna add that to the slaw. We're gonna mix it in. So now we have the cabbage, the scallions, the chili lime mayo, a little pop of freshness and spice from the radish. Woo, beautiful. All right, let's get the guacamole started. Now I know this is gonna be really touchy because we all have our favorite guacamole. We all have our favorite style. So I'm starting off with 2 avocados. I'm zesting about a half a lime, hitting it with salt, a generous amount of salt actually. To that, I'm gonna add roughly half a serrano pepper, de-seeded, de-stemmed, chopped very, very fine. And then we're gonna add our lime juice. We're gonna mash it up with a fork. We're gonna see how it tastes. It might need a little more lime, it might need a little more salt, but what I'm really looking for is a nice balance of like creaminess, heat, and acid. That really is essentially the keys for me when it comes to making a really just bright and vibrant guacamole. It's time to plate our beautiful tacos. The first step in plating our tacos is actually warming up the corn tortilla. I place my cast iron pan on a medium-high heat, and I basically just warmed the tortilla on both sides for about a minute each. And then we're gonna place the barbecued lentils on top of that with a heaping spoonful of the beautiful spicy lemony guacamole topped with our pickled onions, which we will also have a link for in the recipe description. The heart of palm taco is gonna follow kind of the same pattern. We're gonna put the chili lime mayo on the bottom, we're gonna put the crispy heart of palm Baja fry on top, and then we're gonna put the beautiful slaw on top of that, finished with pickled red onions. Now we have two beautiful tacos ready to go. We have a barbecue lentil taco and we have a heart of palm Baja style taco. It's time to get the chips and the margaritas, people. Let's eat tacos.
One of the things I love about this recipe is the barbecued lentils. And of course, who doesn't love deep fried heart of palm Baja style taco? I know, but the lentils are a great opportunity to make two dishes out of one. Today you made tacos, tomorrow you're making stuffed peppers. All you have to do is go to our website, click on the recipe, and you'll see a new feature where you could double the recipe, you can do 3 times the recipe. It's a great opportunity to make a big batch of barbecued lentils all at once. So, like, subscribe, leave comments on YouTube and the blog. It really helps Google and YouTube find more people like you. I know I say it every week, find people like us so we can continue to make amazing vegan food. See you next week.